Hey, good afternoon. It's Dr. Shirley. How are you today? We are here with a special edition class I teach every day at 11 o'clock on Facebook Live. And so today I've been asked to do a very special training, which I'm happy to do. I'm really excited about health, wellness, weight loss, and all that good kind of stuff. So, talking a little bit more about detoxing, a little bit more about losing fat makes me happy. I was actually, when I was younger, I was, quite heavy. I was that kid that stored Oreos in their closet, and my mother said I was just solid, but you know what? I wasn't just solid. I was fat. So, I understand what that feels like. I think a lot of people think that, I've been in good shape and healthy and fit for many, many years, but I really remember what that felt like. I was a size 13, when I was like in seventh grade, and, all my friends were size 5, and, I don't know, it just didn't feel good. So anyway, it's been with me a long time, so I'm happy to educate you today. And again, my name is Dr. Shirley Picaretto. I'm a doctor of naturopathy, and what that means is I help people get well naturally, always finding the source of what may be going on in the body. I have a bachelor's degree, and that's in health and wellness counseling, so I've done a lot of psychological help and counseling, especially with weight loss, over the years. I'm also a certified herbalist, and I've been teaching that class and course for many, many years, so I understand the whole herbal part of things. I'm a certified yoga instructor, and I've written a book, and then my book is Healthy, Lean, and Sexy at Any Age, and you can find that. It's a best-selling book, and it's on Amazon, and actually became a best-selling book in Japan and in England, and I don't know, a couple other Asian countries, so it was very exciting. The people are really enjoying that and getting a lot out of it. So today, again, we're going to be talking about weight loss. I'm going to be talking specifically about Isagenix. This is a company that I have chosen to align myself with, okay? It's pretty unusual. I've only worked with one other company in the last 30 years. Most people that bring me their products or bring their nutritional and want to put the Dr. Shirley seal on it, which is cool. I value myself. It just has never been good enough. It just hasn't been, like I like to tell the story that if someone was having, like, say, a stomach ache, and I said, like Michelle, let's say Michelle's watching us, I said, Michelle, has a very bad stomach distress, and I said, Michelle, I want you to drink a quarter cup of ketchup. I want you to go out at midnight and turn around 3 times, and your stomach's going to get better. Now, I don't mean to say Michelle isn't bright and brilliant, because she is, but my people and clients trusted me so much that they would do whatever I say. So having that, within me, because they trust me, I had to make sure that these products were okie doke. Okay, so I looked through and through before I made a decision, and it really, didn't come easy for me, at all. I was really hesitant. I didn't think there was anything all that great out there. So Isagenix has been around for 16 years, so it has stood the test of time. Almost $1 billion company, so they're doing something right. They're in 13, 14, 15 countries. We're just opening up in South Korea, and so it's been a company that has a lot of science behind it, and someone that they stand behind all their products. What I liked, if I didn't like anything, or if you didn't like anything, or any of my customers didn't like anything, you can return everything for 100% guarantee, even after 28 days. You don't like it, no matter what, the company wants you to be happy, and that made me feel, capable and like, all right, I can recommend this, with confidence. The products are safe, they're effective, they're natural. There's no heavy metals and pesticides and all this other crap, because there's a lot of companies out there that are selling stuff. Believe me, I like the dollar store as much as the next person, but I'm sure as heck not buying my vitamins there, okay? That's, just not going to happen. So again, this is the second company that I've chosen to endorse, and, I did some research, obviously, and then I got on this call. I was invited to listen to this product call, and so these people are on the call, they're going, hi, I'm Susie, and they use the word release, and I've released 10 pounds. I'm like, like, this is like in a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm like, come on. Then the next person goes, hi, I'm Rob, from New Jersey. I've released 14 pounds. And I'm going, like, I was really actually turned off, because I'm like, this is ridiculous. If we're all like kind of brought up with that 1 to 2 pound a week thing, right? Like, that's safe, that's good. If you go beyond that, it can't be right. But I kept hearing it, and I knew the reputation was good. And so I started looking into it. I'm like, what is this company doing? What are their products? What are they doing that people are getting such great results? And so I scoured. I looked at the before and after pictures, and I would encourage you to do that too. You can go to Isagenix before and after. They're on Pinterest. They're here, they're there. You see these before and afters. There's a marked loss of fat. And Isagenix is also very big on fitness as well too. So it's not just like losing weight and sitting back. We want you to be fit. We want you to be healthy and to really live a lifestyle. So I'm going to get into a little bit more about your body and what goes on. We're going to talk about body fat itself, how we grow our fat cells. You can still grow them even when you get older. We're going to talk about how to detox those body fat cells. We're going to talk about intermittent fasting, which is a wonderful way. It's kind of a new word, but it's been something that's been going on since the dawn of time, literally. But it's a wonderful, the science of isogenics is based on intermittent fasting. And coincidentally, that just like 3 or 4 days before I heard about isogenics, my son called me and says, "Mom, what do you know about intermittent fasting?" And I was kind of embarrassed. I said, "Not a darn thing." And then I heard about isogenics, and it all kind of came together for me. So it's kind of cool, how this all works. So let's start with our body fat. We are born, with a lot of body fat cells, depending on our genetics. If you've got 2 overweight parents, there's going to be a very high percentage, about 80% chance that your body's going to be overweight and have a lot of body fat cells too. So a lot of this can be genetics, but we grow them through puberty. Okay, what this means is if you have a kid, or you were a kid that ate a lot, like I did, didn't know any better, right? My parents, did their best with me, but we're going to grow more body fat, all the way through puberty. So there's a lot to it. A fat kid is going to most likely become a fat adult. And also for us women, when we get pregnant, we grow even more fat cells, even more. So that's why sometimes we're not all babies. Sometimes we're arms and butt and everything else, right? And what I found out very recently, which I actually did not know until the last couple of weeks, I did some research on this. And not only do we grow fat cells early, but if we become heavy, those fat cells get so darn big, because they can be teeny tiny like a pin prick, or they can be the size of the palm of your hand. Okay, those fat cells can get so darn big, they split into 2, and then those get bigger, and they split into 2. And you've got all this morphing going on, and so a fat person is going to get fatter and fatter and fatter. And so then you've got all these cells getting bigger, okay? There's no way to get rid of your fat cells unless you have liposuction. Just, that is the only way to get rid of fat cells, but you can shrink their size, okay? And that is what we're doing within this. I know, right? Isn't that something? So we can shrink the size of our fat cells and make them smaller. And that's why you'll see some people that are lean, right? And you can see all their muscles. They've got their 6-pack going on. That means they don't have a lot of body fat, all right, within their body. So reduce those cells, and we want to do that. And one of the things ways we're going to do that is through some detoxing. So let's talk about toxins, just a little bit, okay? That we have toxins everywhere. We have never had a more toxic environment than we have right now in our world. We're talking, chemicals in our foods, and additives, and dyes, and over medication, and we've got, lawn care, and we've got chemicals in our fragrance, and even this red lipstick that I got to find a solution, because this stuff is not good. I'm putting it on, it's like, ugh, like the more I know, the less, I want to put it on. But these are things that, detoxify or toxify our body. Your sprays, your Lysols that, clothes that, maybe have dyes on them and you don't wash them ahead of time. You may work in an environment. Maybe there's tar. Maybe you got paint cans in your basement, and now those things are, coming up. Maybe you're storing oil and, out in a garage. All of these things add to the toxicity of our life and of our body. And they get handled by the liver. I'm not going to talk too much about the liver, but our liver does metabolize our fat. If you want to know more about that, you can go to my YouTube channel, Shirley Picaretto, and you can learn more about the liver. So suffice it to say, when the liver gets stressed and the kidney gets stressed and they can't handle it, they're just like, whoa, stop throwing all this crap in your body. I can't stand it. And what it does? It starts spewing the fat cells all over your spewing the toxins all over your body. And you know what the fat cell does? Boop. Okay, I'll help out. I'll do my job. My job is to protect the body. So I'm going to put a nice insulation around that toxin, so it's not going to harm you. It's still going to sit on your butt and on your belly and in your arms and maybe in your face. It's still going to sit there, but it's not going to get out. Now we are protected. So then the more toxins you have, the more fat that you have. So one of the problems that goes on is when people go to lose weight, of course, we can lose weight if we eat 600 calories a day, and we go do a Zumba class and follow that up with a spin class, and then go walk at night. We can do this, but what's happening is you're not detoxifying your body. And if you do not detoxify your body, as soon as you stop, it's like, whoa, their toxins are still there. Come back, fat. We need some help. We need to protect the body. This is very simplistically put, but this is actually what goes on. So with the Isogenics program, the whole idea behind it is that we are removing toxins from the body fat. So I'm going to talk about the different cleansing. There's cleansing for the liver, there's some for the colon, but this is particular, this product, actually I'll show it to you, but I'm going to go back to it more later. It's just called, IsoCleanse. And what it does is it gets into your body fat and it starts to remove the toxins. So that is the science behind it. By removing the toxins, we don't need to hold on as much fat. And so when the fat goes, it goes. It doesn't come back. It doesn't need to. Those fat cells get reduced and we just don't need that type of protection anymore. It'll stop the yo-yo that's going on. And it's also going to help you to sleep better at night, because when our liver is then free to just rest. Did any of you ever have trouble sleeping between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m.? Okay, that's the liver time. And so the liver can wake us up at this time when it's having a toxic overload. And when we're awake, what happens is there's a hormone called leptin, and leptin can increase our appetite and cause us to store more fat. So if that leptin is out of whack, even if we're not sleeping, okay, those that do not sleep are fatter. That's all there is to it. So you got to get a good night's sleep to keep your body good. How do we get a good night's sleep? Clear out the toxins, then your body's going to sleep like a baby all night long. All right, sound good? So let's talk a little bit about intermittent fasting. This cleansing product is also based on that. And intermittent fasting basically means choosing to not eat for a certain period of time. You can intermittent fast between 12, 15, 16, 18 hours is desirable. And the isogenics cleanse actually has you do 2 days a week, using this iso cleanse. So it's really very, very cool. Like, let's say in the morning, let's say dinner, you had your last meal at 6 o'clock. You get up the next morning at 6, and then you don't eat until maybe 11 o'clock in the morning. You have just stimulated intermittent fasting within your body. What does that do? That starts to break down a different kind of fat. Okay, we have a fat called visceral fat, and visceral fat is a hard fat. It's a dense fat, and it's a dangerous fat. Why is it a dangerous fat? Because it's not sitting on your arms and your butt and all that stuff that doesn't feel good as it rolls over the top of your jeans. It's worse. It's wrapping itself around your heart. It's wrapping yourself around your liver and your organs. And if you see, and I'm not picking on men, but you see this more in men, because men will hold their weight in their belly, right? And you can you poke that belly, and it's just kind of, it's like hard as a rock, but it's big and it's protruding. Okay, that is visceral fat. Okay, same thing within women, but we tend to get it all over if the legs are stretched like sausage like, or we've got arms again that are kind of like really like pushing out at the skin. That is hard visceral fat, and it can be very, very dangerous to our body, to our health, and to our longevity. So we want to get this out, and intermittent fasting has been shown to be the key to that. Allows the body to rest, and what happens is our body burns glycogen, which is a sugar source. All right, that's how it keeps going. Have some carbs, have some sugars, and it keeps going. It never uses fat for energy. It doesn't need to, because most of us have enough sugar and have enough carbs. How do we get the body to burn fat? How do we get that fat to be burned off? We need to kind of like starve it just a little bit. We need to not have sugar, not have any carbohydrates, and let the body rest. So let's say we're in a resting phase, we're doing some of this intermittent fasting, and all of a sudden we need some more energy, and maybe we're just around the house, we're going boating, whatever you like to do. The body's like, wow, there isn't any sugar, there's no carbohydrates, what should I do? Well, I guess we'll have to use the fat. So it'll release some fat from the fat cells, and then that gets burned, and that's how you lose the pinch and itch. Okay, getting the toxins out of the fat and doing this intermittent fasting. So I'm going to explain to you exactly your shake days and your cleanse days, and then exactly how this is going to work for you should you decide that you want to give this program a try, which of course I highly recommend, because I had a lot of results myself. I didn't need to lose a lot of weight, but I did the 9-day cleanse. Okay, if you want to lose about 5 to 7 pounds, 9-day cleanse is like bingo. And so I did that 9-day cleanse, and I lost 6 pounds. Okay, and I was like, wow, and not only that, I lost 2 inches off my waist, an 1.75 inches off my hip. I know I lost inches off my thighs, because when I look in the mirror at yoga, I can see my thighs. I got a little space in between. They never used to have before. So the results are pretty remarkable. And my partner, Mark, who's also in very good shape, he really didn't need to lose any weight at all. He lost 9 pounds. Men always lose more. They got more muscle. They're gonna lose more. So anyway, this program works for everyone, whether children over the age of 16 is what's recommended, or adults, women, and or men. So one of the things that I want to ask you, if you're contemplating a weight loss program, is we have to kind of look in a little bit deeper. Men will respond psychologically to a doctor saying, like, dude, you better lose some weight, you're going to drop dead of a heart attack. And the guy's like, okay. Or let's say one of his friends has a heart attack or has a stroke. It scares the heck out of him. I'm not saying we're not affected as women. I'm just saying psychologically, men are more prone along those lines. And we as women, we lose weight more emotionally. We've got a big class reunion coming up. We're going on vacation. We're going to going to be at the beach. Daughter's getting married, bingo, that's a big one, right? So we have these events that go on that will drive us, okay? But the reason that the driver is there because it's how you want to feel. And Sheila, darling, knows this. She's on here, and Sheila does. I don't know if it's psychoanalysis. I'm not maybe saying that right, but she's a counselor and really understands feelings, and we're all striving to how you want to feel. That's why we do things, because we want to feel good. Okay, we want to feel good in a pair of skinny jeans. We want to feel good at the beach. We want to be, maybe it's desirable, and I'm not being sexist, but I have a lot of women tell me that they'd like to be more desirable for their mate, for their husband, or maybe they're divorced. Nothing spurs weight loss like getting a divorce. Everybody starts looking like $1,000,000, but we have to think about the feeling of what we're wanting to feel, because the feeling is what will drive us. Do you agree, Sheila? Go ahead and put something up there, because you're a real expert in this emotional health. I've done some work on it, but it's not my expertise as much as the Dr. Shirley stuff is. So do we want to feel confident? Do we want to feel in control? I've talked to 3 women this week, and they've all used the same word. You know what that word was? I am disgusted with myself. Okay, I'm disgusted. There's self-loathing that goes on. Women will say between 10 to 20 negative things in the morning. If there's a mirror in the bedroom, it's kind of like, oh yeah, trying to pull up the jeans. This is rolling over. You're looking in the back. I mean, all of those things. Okay, and Sheila says, looking your best helps to feel the best. Okay, got it. Yeah, it does. And I agree. And I believe that we live our best life when we are feeling our best. We can do more. We have, we put on those jeans. We walk with confidence. Our shoulders are back. And we're going to do better work. People are, are going to listen to us more when you're confident. If you're standing up and you have a presence about you, a lot of that comes from you just feeling great about yourself. It's something that anyone can do, okay? I like to say that, just because you're overweight doesn't mean you have to stay overweight. It is a choice, it is a decision, and it is discipline, okay? We'll talk about that as we finish up, but let me tell you a little bit more about the products, and these are the things that got me excited about, okay? So this is all backwards, I know, but suffice it to say, it says isolene shake. There's chocolate, there's pina colada, there's vanilla. These things are good. I used to take a pea protein shake. Pea protein is good, but you know what the ingredient was? Pea protein. I was like, oh, okay. Well, listen to some of the ingredients in here. First of all, the protein is coming from New Zealand. Okay, these are grass-fed cows, with no crap going in there. So this is a very pure, unadulterated, cold-pressed protein that's going on. There's 24 grams of protein. This is enough so that we're sated and we're not hungry. There's 8 grams of fiber. Very important to have this sense of fullness, but also to sweep all of those, toxins and keep things moving in our body. It's going to be sweetened by stevia. All of your amino acids are in there. Those are your building blocks, okay? Building blocks for all of your protein. You've got your B1s and your 2s and your 12. All of your vitamins you're going to need to feel full. What happens is sometimes we tend to eat and overeat when we don't have enough nutrition. Most people are malnourished, believe it or not. Here in North America and around the world and in developed countries, we are malnourished because we're not getting enough vitamins and minerals. So then we go to the fridge and like, oh, I want something sweet. I want something creamy. I want a snack, because you don't have enough nutrition. If you have enough nutrition, you're not going to snack. Let me tell you, there's also sunflower in there. There's alfalfa, the king of all herbs. Flaxseed is in there, and cinnamon. And all of your enzymes. Enzymes are necessary to break things down. Protease breaks down proteins. Amylase breaks down your starches. So all of this good protein you're taking in is going to be broken in and utilized for your body. Lipase, very important enzyme, is going to break down your fats. Protease, I think I already said, there's apple pectin in there, and then there's also some yucca. So this is the way I start my day every day. I have a couple scoops, of this, and then I'm going to show you some other things that I put in there. But this is one of the core products, are these protein, because what we do is we do a shake in the morning, we do a shake at lunch, and then you have a regular dinner, okay? Shake in the morning, shake at lunch, regular dinner. Do this for 5 days. Okay, very simple, very easy to follow. There's also some snacks. I call these Scooby snacks. They're little wafers. They're chocolate. They've got some protein in, but they help along the way. Okay, but you're going to be full. You're going to be sated. Now let's talk about the cleanse days a little bit. I want to tell you what's in there. So this is the Cleanse for Life. Again, I know that it's backwards. But the Cleanse for Life is berry based. It tastes delicious. Okay, I'm going to admit this on live. You know what I did with this last night? I put it over ice with some rum. I just thought I'd give it a try. It was really, really good. I had two. So Mark's going, what in the hell are you drinking? That is like so gross. I go, no, it's not. It's my IsoCleanse and some rum, and I think it's going to be okay. And it was. I don't know if I recommend that. You certainly can't do that when you're on your cleansing. So Michelle says, I'm positive I'm not getting enough nutrition, but I feel so much more energy after using this. Yeah, good for you. I'm happy to hear that. I feel the same way. I've always had good energy, but now I feel like really nutty. So the IsoCleanse, okay, this is it's liquid. It's kind of like a purple berry flavor. There's Podiarco in there. There's aloe, which is very good for your system. Ashwagandha, I talked about that yesterday, is one of the best overall herbs for your whole system. Burdock cleanses the blood. Yellow dot, great source of iron. Licorice root there helps with your adrenal glands. Podiarco and fennel. Rhodiola, which is also great, for hormones and for energy. Turmeric, I know you've heard of that. It's an Indian spice. It's one of the best overall herbs that you could possibly put into your body for inflammation purposes and for just about every system and cell in your body. Purple carrot, there's L-thero in there, and even inositol has been shown to regulate your estrogen and progesterone, and it's a natural detox, okay? It's getting to the root, and this is the product that's going to get the toxins out of your body fat, okay? This is the one that will do that. So you have 4 ounces and you have that 4 times a day. That's it. You have little Scooby snacks in between. You drink a lot of water, and that's when your fat starts burning, okay? You do this for 2 days in a row, and then you go back to your cleanse again. It's really kind of simple. So I also want to talk about, too, I feel like a little pharmacist here. This is an accelerator, and this goes along with the program, and the accelerator has green tea in it, okay? I just talked about green tea, I think today. My shows I'm getting all mixed up, but green tea is a wonderful natural stimulator for the body. There's apple cider vinegar in there, which helps to burn body fat. Cayenne pepper, which is good for your metabolism as well. Some cinnamon, some cocoa, alfalfa, and also black pepper. And you may think, why black pepper? The turmeric is going to absorb so much better if there's black pepper. And that's why I know this company knows what they're talking about. If this just had turmeric and it didn't have any black pepper, I'd be like, because I know more than you do. But you know what? They knew to put the pepper in there. And so that became, very impressive for me. So the accelerator helps your metabolic rate, and you're just taking, 2 of these a day. There's all kinds of wonderful snacks as well, too. And results may vary, okay? You can get on, as I said, go on and take a look, onto Pinterest or onto Isogenics before and after, any of those things. Now, we can't, say they've done double-blind, placebo-controlled studies, and most people are going to lose an average of between 5 and 10 pounds in their first couple of weeks, okay? That's what's been shown scientifically. We have something called the 100-pound club. There's people out there that want to lose 100 pounds. It's going to take a lot of effort, but can they do it? Absolutely, they can do it with this program. This program also comes with your coach's support. We've got people from all over the world that are here to help you and that work on our team. So I'm here to help you, but everyone else is here, to help you as well too. Okay, so the results may vary, but we're here to make sure, to get you exactly, what you need. The programs are guaranteed. I'm going to outline 3 programs for you, and then we're going to end up, finishing it. Michelle, fabulous, lost 10 pounds in 30 days. Hubby lost 10 pounds in 9 days. Way to go, hubby and Michelle. Neil and Michelle, excellent examples from the great state of Vermont there. You see this over and over again. It's not that unusual, but it's nice to have I just had a new client. Well, she was on for 2 weeks, and she didn't think she wanted to reorder, and she sent me a message. She's like, Shirley, she says, this is like the best stuff I've ever used. And she's a nurse, she's no one is just going to take anyone's words. And she's like, I'd like to order again, because she also lost 2 inches off her hip, 2 inches off her waist, and I think 1 inch something, off her thigh. And this was just, with a 9-day program, but she decided to continue because she wants to do just a little bit more. So keep in mind, of all the programs we talk about, when you are with Isogenics, you can use a program. If for any reason you don't want to continue, everything can be returned for a full money-back guarantee. So that part is nice, right? So right now we have 2 specials I want to tell you about. They're just going to Sunday. The day I'm taping this is Friday, June 15th. Okay, so I know there's a lot of people on here live, but I know that this is also going to be shared because that's how it goes. So today, the day of the taping, is June 15th. The specials that end, we just found out about these today. The specials that end on Sunday, Father's Day, which is the 17th? I guess that's pretty simple math, Shirley. Yes, the 17th. Okay, so another 2 days, that these are going on. So there's normally, to buy wholesale from Isogenics, it's a $29 fee, but right now there's no fee. It's absolutely free to buy. okay, and to buy wholesale, which is wonderful. And there's no shipping right now. You gotta love no shipping. Gotta love anything that's no shipping. So there's no shipping, there's no sign-up fees. It's just flat out product that you can get started. And these are meals. Okay, I found I did not go to the grocery store hardly at all. There's no dishes. Okay, each meal with Isogenic ends up being about $3. So you're not going to be going out to dinner. You're not going to be, doing much drinking. You're not going to be going out for sandwiches. You're not going to the drive-through. Okay, this is your food. This is your supplements. This is everything that you need to get the results that you want to have. So there's a 9-day cleanse, and that 9-day cleanse is $148. That is plus shipping, because it's one of the lower end products. So it's $148 plus shipping. There's 14 meals in there. You also get your cleanse, you get your snacks, you get the accelerator. It is a great little program to start with. Again, if you want to lose 5 to 7 pounds, that's what I would recommend for you. If you need to lose more than 7 pounds, okay, and most people do statistically, since we're 70% overweight, I would recommend a 30-day program. And a 30-day program has 4 of the protein powder reserves. So it actually equals out to 56 meals that gets covered within this. You also get your ionics, and these are all of your trace minerals, which are your adaptogen. You're also going to get your cleansing products, your accelerator. You're going to get all the stuff, and this is going to be good for 30 days. So shake in the morning, shake at lunch, regular dinner, chicken, fish, vegetables, rice, sweet potatoes, you name it. Have yourself a really nice dinner. Have lots of water, have lots of tea. You can even have coffee, all right? So that's all cool. So 5 days of shake, 2 cleanse, 5 shake, 2 cleanse, and this will cover you for the whole month. And that program is $269 right now. There's no shipping on that and no other fees. Then we have the value pack. So there's good, better. This is considered to be the best. This program has everything in it. It also includes things like your fruits. I put these fruits in my shake every morning. There's 22 fruits in there. There's no way I'm going to eat 22 fruits even in a week. I put a scoop of this in there and I'm good to go. This also includes your greens, and that 22 vegetables. Again, no way I'm going to have 22 vegetables in a day, so I put a scoop of that in there. So that includes all of your snacks. These are e-shots, and these are for energy throughout the day. You've got a green tea base, all herbal, all nutraceuticals. Just take a little swallow in the afternoon. You'll be good to go, like a cup of coffee, only a little bit better for you. Isa Flush is included in there. That keeps your bowels going. Your ionics, and it's just a wonderful program. So whoever invited you on this, you can talk with them specifically about what may be best for you. And I'm always here for you as well, too. I'm just going to finish up with a couple, just a couple personal things, I guess. We're here to coach you. We're here to guide you. My goal personally in life is to be a leader in helping people get well naturally. Okay, that's what I do. I educate every single day at 11 o'clock with free wellness classes with everything I've learned in the last 30 years. I am here for you. You have a question, you call me. You want to know something, you call me. You get discouraged, you call me. You call your coach, whoever that may be. Okay, that's what I'm here for. You will be guided along the way. You will get daily emails that will give you not only support, but it'll tell you what's going on in your body. Here's your first cleanse day. Here's your first day. Why is exercise important? How do we do this? You're going to have full support all the way through. We've got a Facebook group that you can join. There's a special one for those that want to lose over 100 pounds. And, we have to understand that losing weight is a mind game. It's a discipline thing. It's a choice. If I told you right now that, your kid's hanging over Niagara Falls and, you're going to have to lose 50 pounds to get the kid so it doesn't fall into the falls. I know it's not a good analogy, but do you know what I'm saying? It's like a life or death thing. You would lose the weight. If someone said, hey, Shirley, I'll give you 50 grand if you lose, 10 pounds by next, say 2 weeks from now. I'm like, all right, I'm on it, So we can all do things when there's incentives. And that's why I say, go back to your why. Why do you want to do this? There's no reason not to try Isogenics. There's no reason not to give Isogenics a try and give it everything you've got, because I am so confident that you are going to have a wonderful, wonderful experience. And again, there's nothing to lose. We want you happy. If you dislike me, dislike the product, just makes you sick and throw up, don't worry about it. We're going to get every penny of your money back. So thanks for being here today. I appreciate you. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Sunday is the last day for all these specials, and then we get started on Monday with our group. So you can come right along with us, do our cleanse days, do our shake days together, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to lose a lot of weight, and we're going to feel fantastic. And then we're going to be able to go out and live the life that we really want to live. So thanks for joining me. Thanks, Michelle. Appreciate all of that. And have yourself a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Talk soon. Bye.